Hello and welcome to Kingmaker Plays. My name is Ben. In today's episode we're going to be using Ghost Spider at the start of the Rise of Red Skull campaign. I wanted to bring some campaigns to the channel. I'm not quite ready yet, I don't think, to do Sinister Motives. I want to play through a couple more times, make sure I'm definitely doing the missions correctly, as I think I made one or two small errors. We're going to be doing Expert Villains, but the standard campaign. It's kind of, I think, the way I prefer to do it, because I think otherwise sometimes with the Expert campaign you can game things a little bit. It doesn't mean I won't do an Expert campaign on the channel, but just for now. So yeah, this is the protection deck that hopefully saw a few weeks ago on the channel, a week or so ago. I don't know. Also, just say if anyone's waiting for the last game from the league that I've been doing, the Side Scheme League, my video unfortunately failed halfway through the game, so I need to go back and re-record the game. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably wait for all the results from the league to come in, so I can kind of do like a rundown at the end of that. So it's probably with Easter holidays, it's probably going to be a little bit off, I'm afraid. It's probably going to take a bit of time. So yeah, I'm going to shuffle up some decks and then we'll go through the mission. Right, so for any of you who aren't aware of Crossbones here, well, Crossbones has a weapon attached to him. He gains piercing. Don't know if that's going to be an issue for us. We search the, when revealed, we search the encounter deck and discard pile for Crossbones machine gun, which we have here. And then we shuffle the encounter deck, which we don't need to do. Then we've got the Assault on the Mountain, a creative experimental weapon deck, which we have done here. And then when revealed, put it to me. When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental weapon deck, which is going to be the Power Gauntlets. So after the villain attacks and damages you, discard one card from your hand, a science and a fist resource to discard this card. And just so if any of you aren't aware of the mission, we've got Avengers Tower. Avengers come in. This is Nick Fury of S.H.I.E.L.D. Project Pegasus is under attack. An army of soldiers have laid siege to the facilities. Crossbones is leading the assault. We need you there now. I've got the direct Fury. What's wrong? Tell your men to hold the line, Fury. The Avengers are on the way. Although the the Avengers are on the way in this one. So yeah, Crossbones is attacking Pegasus facility in the mountains. We've got to go and stop him from getting to the labs. Right, so I think that is everything. No, there. So starting cards. We have Web Binding, Phantom Flip, Spider-Man Miles Morales, a Ghost Kick, George Stacy, good to see, and an Armoured Vest. That's good to see. So, right, I'm definitely discarding those two because there's no threat on there, and I want to try and get set up. I think we're going to discard Miles. And we've got a Drawn on Defiance, a Desperate Defense, and a Pirouette and Punch. I'll just say with the machine gun, in case you don't know, every time he attacks, we flip over, use a counter, and then we flip up another card, and that does indirect damage. So we're going to flip over to a Ghost Spider sides. And again, if you don't know her abilities, because she's quite new, response after you resolve interrupt or responsibility on an event, ready Ghost Spider. Limit once per phase being what we're going to try and abuse here. So we're going to use the Desperate Defense to get out George, because he's pretty important to this. We're going to use the Pirouette and Punch to get out the Armoured Vest. We're going to exhaust George to put a Defiance behind him. And then Ghost Spider, I think, is just going to swing him for 2. 1, 2. So we're now defense 4. We've got the Defiance, which I quite like. I'm going to keep the Ghost Kick in hand. So let's draw up. We get a Hard to Ignore, another Hard to Ignore, another Hard to Ignore. I promise this is shuffled. And a Silk. Right. Onto the villain phase. One threat goes into the main scheme. He attacks, I think. We're going to defend. We're going to use the Defiance so he doesn't draw a card. And that will stand us, thanks to the Dizzying Reflexes. So just the counter from that, which is 2. He's attacking 4. Our defense is 4, thanks to the Armoured Vest, so we take no damage. And then full auto. Discard X number of cards from the encounter decks. X being Crossbones attack, and take 1 direct damage for each boost icon. So his attack's 2, so we discard 2. Sorry, that's my bad. I had a split in one of my sleeves just before this started. So that's no boost icon, so no damage. Not a bad start. On to us. I really want to play the Ghost Kick to kind of get ability, but I feel I can't not discard those two to play Silk. Response after you play Silk if you, from your hand if you control another Web Warrior, which we do. Searching Catholic for a Treachery card and discard it. And I think there's only one which makes sense here. Oh, where is it? We haven't discarded it, have we? Oh, Shadow's already gone. Okay, Shadow's Pass is already gone. Brilliant. So, I'm going to get one which I actually found incredibly annoying this earlier. I'm going to get rid of Master Plan. I did a bit of a test game and that really, really messed me up, which I've doesn't normally. Right, and then we're going to, I think, use the Ghost Kick to get that hard to ignore. It's going to get that combo going. Silk will get rid of a threat. And then Ghost Spider will swing in to take 2, putting Crossbones down to 10. Ready up. Okay, we've got Parental Guidance, we've got a Web Binding, we've got a Strength, got an Unflappable, and we've got Extra Static Armor. Oh, not easy to take it on it. Okay, one threat goes into the main scheme. He is going to attack us. I think we're just going to do Web Binding. So after you play this, a villain would attack you. Just cancel that activation. So go to this way. Okay, so he doesn't attack. So bad stuff. The villain attacks you. If that weapon action, this card can surge. Brilliant. In that case, I'm just going to use Silk. So he attacks for... Give the villain a tough. The boost icon, give him a tough marker. And that is Silk defeated with... Oh, and machine gun. So get rid of that. No damage from the machine gun, which is good, because that actually really hits us. Okay, so that's that one done. And then we flip into this. Your hero is stunned, and you deal 1 damage if you're already stunned. Well, that was not a great turn. Right, so we're going to get down Extra Static Armor. And then we're going to go remove that threat from there. Ready up. We're going to keep Unflappable, Flow Like Water, Power in All of Us, Phantom Flip, and Spider-Man Hobie Brown. Okay, one threat goes onto the main scheme. The villain attacks. We are lucky. We have a lot of defense cards in here. I have not seen them yet. We're going to defend for 4. He's attacking for 2. 3, so we take no damage, so we get to use Hard to Ignore to get rid of that. Oh, did I want to... There's no point paying Phantom Flippers there. No. Okay, bad stuff. Oh, we defended, so he takes a damage from that. And he takes damage from the Static Armor, which knock off the tough. And he's now got his combat knife. So we can discard that with a science and a mental and a physical. And that will... I might have to do that. Right, what are we going to do this turn? Really need the Flows Like Water out. I'd love to play Hobie Brown, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I think the plan is to play those two to get Flows Like Water. Use the Phantom Flip to get Unflappable. And I think we just... it's not quite as what I would like to do, but I think we kind of have to here. We are now fully set up. Well, not quite fully set up. Expert Defense, Genius, Pirouette and Punch, and Web of Life and Destiny. Lies and Destiny? Right. So, start the villain phase. He's going to attack. We are going to defend, and we're going to use Expert Defense. So he attacks us for 3, for 5. We defend for 7. We played a defense card, so he takes a point of damage from Flows Like Water. We defended, so he takes a point of damage from Extra Static Armor. We successfully defended, so we take a threat off the main scheme. And we successfully defended, so we draw a card into Ghost Kick. Then onto the bad card. Exhaust your identity, this card can surge, that's annoying. And we've got a Hydra Soldier. After the attack, we have to get rid of a support. That's not good, as the only support we have at the moment is George, and we quite like George. I think we can get around that though. So we're going to play Web of Destiny. This card, ignore this card resource cost if you have the Web Warrior trait, which we do. So every time a Web Warrior is going to be discarded from play, we're going to draw a card. We're going to put Ghost Kick onto George. We're going to discard the Pirouette Punch, and then we're going to ready up. So we're going to keep the Expert Defense, and we're going to keep the Genius. Get a Defiance, an Iron Heart, and another Defiance. So, one threat goes onto the main scheme. Crossbones is going to attack, we're going to defend. We are going to play Expert Defense to ready ourselves. And we're going to play, and then don't know, so we're going to use the Genius to play the Ghost Kick to take out the Hydra Soldier. He attacks us for 4, we defend for far more than that, so we successfully defend, we get to draw a card, we get an energy, we get to do Hard to Ignore. We played a defense card, which does a point of damage with flows like water, and we defended, so it does a point of damage with electrostatic armor. And then bad card is the Hydra Bomber. We're going to put 1 threat onto the main scheme. Oh, damn, sorry, I could not take him out with that, so, that's annoying, actually. I could not have stunned. Okay, let's go back. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go back there a second. So, I think we do what we just did. Except we're not going to put the damage from flows like water onto... I think we just have to defend against it, don't we? So ignore that. He comes in, we're going to defend. Makes an undefended attack, yeah. So we defend. And then we can't stand because we've already done all that stuff. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. Sorry, guys. Lucky I caught that. Unfortunately, George is too important to allow him to get discarded from that. I'm going to have to attack at some point, aren't I? Right, we're going to play Genius to play Ironheart. And she does just draw a card. We're then going to put the Ghost Kick onto George. Probably should be there anyway, I think, isn't it? Yeah, I think it was. And so we'll put the Defiance onto George. She's going to come in and remove a threat. No, she's not. She's going to come in and hit the Hydra Bomber. So he's going to do 1 point of damage to him in a minute. And then I think that's it, really, isn't it? We're going to discard the power in all of us and draw 3 new cards. So you get web bracelets, ticket to the multiverse, and a Ghost Kick. Okay. Right. 1 threat goes onto the main scheme. 1 off fretting out from this stage. Crossbones is going to attack us. We are going to defend and then use Defiance. So he does not get a card. It just discards cards, isn't it? When a boost card would be faced up, discard it instead. So it's glad we did that. We react to that. So we successfully defended. So we draw a card, getting a Phantom Flip. We played. We're going to use the Flows Like Water. To the attacking enemy. Okay. And then we're going to use Electrostatic Armor. And then we're going to use that to remove a threat from the main scheme. Right, then the Hydra Flame Soldier is going to attack. We're going to defend. I think I am actually going to play the Ghost Kick just to get rid of the stun. Didn't get to trigger, but we fully defend against that. No other triggers from there. And then the Hydra Bomb is going to attack and we will take 1 damage. We defended. Forgot about that. We defended against him twice now, so he's taken 2 damage from Electrostatic Armor. My bad there. Hydra Bomb attacks, we take a point of damage. And then, another Flame Soldier. This is mounting up quickly. Okay, start of our turn. We're going to use Tickets to Multiverse to play the Web Bracelet, and I'm going to have a bit of a rejig here. because there's a bit too much going on. Ironheart's going to attack and take out the Hydra Bomber, so at least that's one less guy to worry about. And that was what we took to the Multiverse, and then we're going to put the Phantom Flip onto George. Okay, we're going to ready. We're going to get a bad card in a second, but I think we're hopefully bad with a good turn. Desperate Defense, the other web bracelet, Expert Defense, bad card, 2 more cards. But I think we can do some good work here and clear out some of these minions. 2 more. Defiance and Web Binding. Ah, brilliant. Okay. So, threat goes on to the main scheme. Crossbones is going to attack us. We're going to defend. We're going to play Defiance. So we just discard the card. There was no boost icon on it anyway, but we react. So we played a card response. So we use Web Bracelets to get an energy. We're going to ready Ghost Spider. We get to remove a threat from the main scheme. We get to draw a card of Unflappable. And we do 2 points of damage because we defended and we played a defense card. And then Hydra Soldier's going to attack us. We're going to use the energy to play Web Binding and just take him out. Not Hydra Soldier, so Hydra Flame Troop. So then this guy's going to attack us. We are going to defend. We're going to use Defiance to play Desperate Defense, which will stand us. Takes no damage down, but we defended. We played Flows Like Water. We played a defense card, so Flows Like Water takes them out, and that's them all gone. Right, start of our turn. If I'm reading this right, exhaust up to attach one event. You play these as if they're in a hand, so we can just use them for resources. So the Phantom Flip, I'm going to use with Expert Defense to get out the second Web Bracelet. And then we're just going to... Do I want to pump him to part 2 now? No, I think I'll do it in a second. So I'm going to remove the threat from the scheme. We're going to ready up. Just doing so 2, 4, 5. We've got 2 Expert Defenses, Ticket to the Multiverse, Power on All of Us, and Silk. So 1 threat goes onto the main scheme. Crossbones is going to attack. We are going to defend and play Expert Defense to stand. I wonder if is that flipping mid phase? Because what's this? When you defend against attack, deal 1 damage. And yeah, it flows like water. So I guess that does flip him straight away. If not, I'm going to go for the Rule of Grim and shoot because it's probably going to be worse for me. So he's up to 16. Reveal the top card of the Experimental Weapons deck. So he's now Strength 4. We're defending for 7. He attacks us for 6, so we successfully defend, which means we can use Unflappable to draw a card. So it should use the Web Bracelet to draw a card. We can use Hard to Ignore to remove a threat. And yeah, bad stuff. The villain attacks, and each minion attacks you. Okay, well I won't be able to stand from this, but I'll still be able to do a fair bit. So we're going to defend. We're going to use Expert Defense to get us up to Defense 7. We're going to use, which will cause them 1 point of damage, and we're defending, so that's another point of damage. It's down to 14. And then we're going to... Oh, and that will draw us a card with Web Bracelet, getting us Miles Morales, which means we can use that, which means I might actually just let this go and we'll try and get rid of some of those upgrades. So he's attacking for attacks for 4, we successfully defend, our turn. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I want to try and get rid of some of those upgrades. So I might use Ticket to the Multiverse to get rid of that, to get rid of the laser rifle. Science and a Fist. Use the Ghost Kick and the Power in All of Us to get rid of that. And then we will use the Defiance, I think. I don't like using the Phenomenal Flip and the Silk to get Miles Morales into play. And then Mara's going to have +2 strength. He's going to come in and swing for 4, putting him down to 10. Takes up on a damage. And that is everything. So draw, we've got Hoagie Brown, Ironheart, Parental Guidance, Hard to Ignore, and Genius. Didn't actually draw a defensive card. Knew I shouldn't have got rid of that. Okay. We might still be able to pull this off. So let's see. So one threat goes into the main scheme. He's going to attack us. We are going to defend. When we use a using Ghost Kick. When we use a basic power, after we use a basic power, which we are now, we get to this. So we're going to use the Genius to play Ghost Kick. So that will put him down to 4. We're defending, so that puts him down to 3. We've used a card, so that gets us to draw a card. I was hoping that would draw us into a defensive card there. Well, we're defending for 4. I don't think there's much else I can do about that. So he's attacking for 4, only attacking for 4, so we successfully defend. So we get to draw a card with Unflappable, and we get to remove a threat from the main scheme. Bad stuff. Got a hostage situation, discard the top card of the encounter deck. Place additional threat here equal to the number of boost icons. There is no boost icons, so that's got 3 threats on it. But I don't think we need to worry about that. I can't remember what the exact rules are on weapon attachments, so to be on the safe side, I'm going to discard his combat knife. And then we're going to go in to cause 2 damage, putting him down to 1. And then Miles is going to swing in and knock him out. And that is Crossbones defeated. So 1 second, I'll clear this up and we'll look at the rest of the campaign. So, victory. Each player chooses 1 tech upgrade. Each player chooses 1 tech upgrade to put in the deck. I think I'm going to go for the Tactical Scanner, which is the discard this card and remove it from the campaign log, draw 5 cards. Record the name of each experimental attachment that entered the game in the campaign log. I'll each one entered the game. Okay. Record the name of each experimental. So we've got the laser rifle and the power gauntlets. Okay. And then looking onto the back bit here. Yeah, I think that's all we need to worry about, isn't it? So then next time we'll be playing against Absorbing Man. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. And until next time, it has been emotional.